a topic that we've been touching on many times over the past couple of days. And I can tell you, I very much am looking forward to Sister Angela's presentation. I've had the honor of having dinner with Angela Sugo before in Seattle, and I tell you, she's such a wonderful person, and she talks to everybody and cares for everyone, and continues to push for the vegetarianism. And they have wonderful events that they host in Seattle, and I can't wait for your presentation. Sister Angela, please go ahead.
Thank you, Kevin. 敬爱的上人、金舍师父以及各位师兄师姐 ，Hi everyone. My name is Angela Wan. I'm from U.S. Seattle, Washington. I have been a vegetarian for 30 years. At the beginning of the epidemic, breakout all over the world, our master prescribed at best anti-epidemic prescription for us. And these are 3 things to do every day are Dharma book, club, diligence, promoting vegetarian, and prayer. Please. I use iPhone for speak. We can tell there's a 2,044 3 animals being killed in 1 second. If you can encourage people all over the world, just eating 1 vegetarian meal a day, it can really make a difference. In Seattle office, we start the first wave of 49 days Infinity Vegetarianism and Infinity Blessing campaign from March 1st through April 18. Here is the first wave, first week data. It shows our volunteers make all kind of media platform to their friends and relatives, and the volunteers say, "I'm joining Seattle City Infinity Vegetarianism Infinity Blessing campaign. This is good for your health and the wellness of our world. A day, a week, a month, or even 1 vegan meal a day can make a difference. Please also share this campaign with all your friends and families." So this is how we promote our event. And the activity team planned a charity food sale bazaar from April 18th through May 23rd, total 6 weeks. Cindy, a young volunteer you see from the picture, she is a young UW graduate who was just become a city commissioner last year. She was responsible for design, online payment math, and she drove to each one of the volunteers to pick up the food and deliver to the office. Then the volunteer sorted the order and packed with Jinsi aphorism thank you note designed by Cindy. We use a drive-through mask, so the buyer will pick up the food in order to achieve social distancing to maintain everyone's safety and epidemic prevention. There are total 40 deaths in 6 weeks, 241 purchases, and a total of 16,000 donation was raised for pandemic prevention fund. The second wave of 60-day promotion of vegetarian data, it shows that. And I'd like to introduce to you, there are 2 volunteers. They are really working hard. They established the American Vegetarian Cuisine Sharing Group on Facebook and leverage social media to keep promoting vegetarian. Since they established in early May, there are now over 1,755 friends from all over the world have joined and still going more and more. One of the volunteers, and this is the picture, they encourage every one of them show their cooking dishes on the Facebook. And there is one of the volunteer, Lola, briefly sharing her experience in giving vegetarian meal to neighbor in March during the pandemic. When she learned of the neighbor of family of 4 who were requested to quarantine at home because the wife was exposed to the confirmed case at the school office. She cooked veggie meal for them and they enjoyed very much. Soon they shared the good news that the test come back, they were negative. It feels great joy to be able to do something for others and to share that people cared even in such a bad time like this. So again, the activity team especially planned online vegetarian cooking class from August 3rd to September 7th, a total of 6 classes, and we got a very, very positive response from a lot of friends. This, all kind of cuisine we share at the cooking class. And now the next, I like to share our UW Tzu they host a TCCA VG Fest on early of this year in UW campus. Brought over 2,000 students and family and the general public. The goal was to promote vegetarians, introduce teaching, and recruit more members and develop positive relationship with a local vegetarian-friendly restaurant. Tzu challenged them with their own members to share their meal on social media and to promote each other and inspire a new cooking idea. They didn't want this challenge to end right after 49 days because Tzu chapter worldwide are still promoting vegetarianism, so we want to continue. So inspire more people to join. They use the media platform to encourage all the members to become a vegetarian. And then since March, when the pandemic started, there is no group meeting, no activity for Tzu. So I decided to providing delicious weekly meal box, a meal box for the Tzu who still stay in Seattle. Because many members were away, so, oh, come, not moving. Oh, please go away the sign. Okay, here we go. Because some of the member is away, so we decide to have a Zoom cooking class to show them how to cook vegetarian meal. And in summer, continue on whatever has been happened. And on August 29th, we're starting the Zoom cooking class again. Some of people are in person, and some of them, on Zoom. And this is the sticky rice, their favorite food. So they request Siku teach them how to cook. And at the last, I like to share Master Zheng Yan's Jingzi aphorism. By planting good seeds and making good connection, we can begin to write a good script for our future lifetime. Thank you so much for everyone to give me this opportunity to share our vegetarian promoting before. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sister Angela. Certainly a wonderful pleasure always listening to you talk about vegetarianism. Your events in Seattle are a marvel, and I think a lot of us can definitely follow those footprints. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Next up, at our headquarter region, we have Brother Jimmy, who has joined us actually live on site. He has prepared a video for us, so we're going to go directly to the video first. Please go ahead, Ming.
We are Tzu Chi volunteers from San Dimas, California. It's really nice to be here today. We love hearing about all the benefits of vegetarian diet in the classes and the sharing.
Absolutely. But I think the hardest part for me is that I only know a couple of vegetarian dishes, and I really need to learn some new ones.
Luckily, I know some people that can help. My parents. Mom and Dad, would you like to say hello to everyone?
Hi, everyone.
Hello. This is my mom on the left, Amy, and my dad on the right, Jimmy. My mom joined Tzu Chi 20 years ago and inspired my dad to join and volunteer. At that time, my dad was a chef and realized that he could leverage his strength and passion to help people. Not only volunteering, but also express their love and gratitude with everyone through vegetarian food. In the past 20 years, they have been motivated by so many Sigu and Sibo, especially Mary Sigu and Ge Sibo.
Yeah, I remember your parents mentioned how they work closely as a team in so many global, national Tzu Chi events and camps. Actually, there's a video about your dad's story. How about we take a look?
记得1999年9.1大地震，我人在美国的时候，正好美国慈济总会办了一场义卖，我就义不容辞来帮忙准备义卖餐点，因为这是我的专长。那天义卖成绩相当的亮丽，师姐就对我说：“今天募的善款可以建造2座大爱简易屋，可让2个家庭得到温暖。”那时候我在想，这个出一点点心力就可以做到这么好的那个，就心里很滑稽。因此，我想我找到我要加入的一个宗教慈善团体。南众护法金刚在每次的活动前都那么用心准备，场地布置啊、交通指挥等等，这些让会众能安心的参加活动，之后又能收拾善后，让我相当的感动。当下我就决定加入慈济这个大家庭了。具备多年专业厨师的我愿意制作素食餐点与人结缘。记得有一次要做350个人的餐点，刚好部分的工作人员临时无法参加，所以我心里就急了。心里想，善人说有愿就有力，做就对了。可是时间真的来不及了，餐点要出了，就这么刚好，在来宾中有3位专业厨师主动加入餐点的行列。菩萨真的从地而有，让我很感动，更坚定我做慈济的心。上人常常说来不及的，在相继10几年接引了一些菩萨，但真感不足。在未来新素食的课程当中，能接引更多的菩萨，一起来推广素食、环保、爱地球，这也是我的心愿。
We know that vegetarian eating has a huge power in promising better health, a greener planet, and a better life for animals. And we're all on this path learning from your parents about their passion and, of course, yummy dishes. Stephen, have you worked with your dad in creating new recipes?
Yeah, I did. I learned a lot of vegetarian dishes. I remember my parents staying up super late just to create new recipes. My dad used to cook for a living, but now he cooks for a passion. I even helped my dad take food photos for Tzu Chi magazine. Yeah, that's me.
There are not only magazines you can learn new dishes, but also there are vegetarian cooking classes. Since this pandemic, the classes have been switched to virtual formats. There are always 60 to 90 students online cooking and learning with a teacher at the same time. In addition, we all join a line group where Everyone in the chat shared photos of what they made during classes or anything vegetarian at home. Technology really brings us together and makes it easier to adopt vegetarian diets.
That is so cool. Yeah, my dad told me so many stories about the cooking classes. I heard there was a student who doesn't normally cook, but she tried out these vegetarian classes. And after 2 or 3 classes, she really enjoyed it and started to cook more and more vegetarian meals and shared with her family and friends. This is definitely a great bonding moment. Everyone loves food.
Yeah, I totally agree. After looking at so many tasted food photos, I'm getting hungry. My all-time favorite dish is mapo tofu. I can always have 2 bowls of rice with it. Do you all want to learn how to make it? Let's watch this video and don't forget to take some notes.
一位的家人菩萨，大家好。我是邱显全，很高兴呢，今天能跟大家示范一道我们的麻婆豆腐。我们的食材是用我们的嫩豆腐，那还有它的配角，我们是用素燥，我们所谓的素肉燥。那素肉燥的里面的成分就是有冬菇，有我们的百叶豆腐丁，还有我们的杏鲍菇丁，用酱油然后用五香粉稍微煨一下首先我们来介绍，第一个是素蚝油，再来是我们蘑菇精，这是盐巴。 我们香的麻油，还有沙拉油，还有鲜味的酱油，还有我们的豆瓣酱加辣椒酱混合的一个辣椒酱，还有白胡椒粉。首先，豆腐切成小丁，容易入味。姜末切得越细呢，我们爆的时候越香我们来烧麻婆豆腐，加上我们的热水，小匙的盐巴，让豆腐能成型。在烧的时候不容易烂，比较入味，能去除豆腐的那个豆味已经开了，稍微把它烧一下，让它容易入味翻上锅以后，我们就下锅，放1匙的油沙拉油，姜，刚刚切的姜稍微爆一下。那接着我们把我们的豆瓣辣椒酱2匙也稍微爆一下，再把我们的素肉燥炒香。 再大概加250cc 的水加上我们的素蚝油1大匙1点胡椒粉，1匙的酱油，1点点蘑菇精把味道调好以后，我们就开始可以下豆皮，用大概1分钟的时间，把我们这个味道煨进去。等它开的时候，我们要多做一个勾的薄芡这是我们用的马铃薯粉，杯水的话就1杯粉。我们现在加上水，一定要把它搅匀现在已经开了所以我们3次加，然后把它推一下。 这样好的时候呢，我们要加2个油第一个就是我们的麻油，因为我们要麻所以我们要加一点花椒油。下锅。我们素食又有慈悲心，不杀生，又可以健康的身体，所以我们大家一起来吃素吧。
It's so yummy and it's not that hard to make. How about we all try to make it at home and make a difference, starting from ourselves?
Together, let's commit ourselves to transforming our diet to vegetarian and raising awareness among people around us about ethical eating and the positive impact it will have on our planet.
Together, love Earth.
Go Veggie. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What a wonderful video. I think everybody can go home and make that either tonight, or if it's too late tonight, we can try that for tomorrow. Thank you very much. It's a really interesting video, and thank you for sharing your experience. Next up, also from the headquarter region, we have Sister Bessie from the Tzu Chi Medical Foundation. Sister Bessie is probably one of the largest champion of vegetarianism, along with Sister Mary at the Medical Foundation. Every week, they will be promoting veggie meals, not only to those that come to pick up their PPEs, but also to deliver many of these appreciation lunch boxes to our healthcare institutions in the region. They've driven as far as an hour to deliver hundreds of meals to healthcare workers, coming back with a lot of great response. I went with Sister Bessie once. I can tell you nobody can beat her in terms of promoting it and making sure that she convinces everybody that she sees to become a vegetarian. Sister Bessie, please.
嗨，敬爱的上人金色师父，
大医王师兄师姐，大家早安、午安、晚安。Good afternoon. My name is Bessie, Building Manager at Medical Foundation. Today, I would like to share with you the process of how and why we began promoting plant-based meal to the general public. In March, coronavirus quickly struck in the United States. Master Zheng Yan urged everyone to not only wear masks and protective equipment, but to consume plant-based meal and become vegetarian to reduce the severity of the pandemic. Our Shelley team leader, Sister Rosie, and team member decided to invite volunteers in our group and her college come together, social distance of course, and for a small party at her company to promote vegetarian diet. Here's a picture of our gathering. With the severity of the pandemic increased number of cases per day, frontline healthcare workers were not only busy, but some were overwhelmed with the pressure, stress, depression, or infected by the virus. We decided to bring some vegetarian meal to our local hospital to show our support to the frontline heroes. When the CEO from one of the hospitals saw Chuji volunteers and the vegetarian bentos, he was very touched and thanked the Chuji volunteer for the encouragement and thoughtfulness to their frontline staff. He even pledged to have a plant-based meal per day and will continue to do more gradually. Throughout the pandemic, Medical Foundation began to carry over the plant-based diet promotion because Chuji has donated many PPE to several hospitals and healthcare facilities to fulfill their shortage. Following PPE is just a short-term solution, and we believe that as a long-term resolution, we must take action to promote plant-based meal and vegetarianism. We start introducing and conveying the message of vegetarian concept to our PPE receiver. Marcel Lee, a registered nurse from the Concord Surgical Center, one of our vegetarian seats, offered to pledge 2 meals per day, made a donation, helped to introduce this veggie movement to her co-worker and friends. For example, her friend, Dr. Bonnie Wu, a vegetarian for 6 years, made a donation to support this campaign by getting veggie bentos to frontline heroes and her staff. In order to quickly speed up the promotion of a better meal, a better lunch, a better earth, our Medical Foundation team planned and held 2 events in June. We invite over 20 hospitals, clinics, nursing homes to our South Amoni and Wilmington location to talk about the importance of become a vegetarian. We also provide more donation of PPE. Since then, we have received many thank you letters from this event and other requesters for this campaign. Restaurants that we are order food from also out of this movement, some of even offer to donate food. Please watch the video.
一个便当，一张炫速卡，新田餐厅捐赠200份餐盒，与慈济一同为医护打气。敦亲睦邻，送餐地点是慈济美国总会旁的好邻居。
The meals that were provided today, they look amazing. And we know that they're going to give our staff the energy they need to continue to work and do the hard jobs that they're doing. We call them our heroes. But honestly, the Suchi Foundation is our heroes.
有精致素便当，也有方便又美味的香鸡饭，抓住工作空档就能简单吃上一餐。
You only need to add hot water in.
Okay.
The seasoning packaging is inside.
Okay.
20 minutes, your meals are done.
随着蔬食一起送进的，还有当前最需要的防疫物资。
在疫情期间，这么前线的医疗人员第一次看到大家很欢喜的笑容，然后能接受到这 PPE 还有素食，非常感谢有慈济有这么好的机会，让我们夫妻一起来参与。
Have a wonderful day. Thank you. We're gonna go enjoy the food.
疫情当前，守护白衣也为他们种下一个苏醒的念。台湾新闻真善美之工美国报道。
微创手术。Even our CGU members create many great artworks to send their gratitude to all frontline heroes. Few of our volunteers, Ingrid, Margaret, Frank, Joyce, and Dr. Albert Su, were inspired by the spirit and guidance of our Master Zhen Yan and what our foundation was doing. They took an action to join Chi as a commissioner in training. They want to become a disciple of Dharma, Master Zhen Yan, and continue to carry on the path of Bodhisattva. Control. Here's Frank and Joyce, husband and wife, Dr. Albert Su and other. How all of this made possible was due to the message and teaching from our beloved Master Zhen Yan. The efforts and hard work from our staff and medical dedicated volunteers cannot be excluded because teamwork makes dream work. There is one person with a pair of powerful hands behind the scene who has always driven this campaign through reaching out to many others and putting forth endless ideas. Here is Sister Mary. Many blessings to our Master and all. Thank you.
Wonderful job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel so happy. I feel regret that we don't have enough time. Here comes Jimmy. Angela is back there at Los Angeles and in Seattle. I feel very happy that we have the opportunity to express our appreciation. And I'd like to thank Monique, has spent a lot of time to make this PowerPoint. We only made 10 times revision. I really appreciate her dedication and her time, her patience. And most importantly, I want to tell everyone, a better meal, a better earth. The first initiator is Rosie and Bessie. Rosie was so excited just now. But I feel very happy because their inspiration. So we have the time, we have the opportunity to stand up here. And also the Angela and the Jimmy, they have over 20 years experience in Tzu Chi Buddha path. So they have the opportunity to express themselves. They promote the vegetarian meal for 20 years. That's how they can make it happen. And they so what a wonderful job. And last, I want to appreciate our medical foundation staffs and the volunteers. Without their support, we can't make it happen. Now is the time I want to invite every one of them to up to the stage. So now you can see it. Now You can see everyone up here is just part of our volunteers. And on the stage, hey, I want this. I need this. Yeah, besides the a better meal and the better earth, you can see on the stage, on the TV, we have October 17th. There's a charitable concert. I hope every one of you join us, and please mark down your calendar and support us. We need your help. Thank you. And the last, I'd like to share a video. Oh, okay. I want to share a video. Wait. I want to share a video. It's from Pomona Hospital. She has expressed all of our feelings.
Hi, everybody. I would just like to say a very sincere thank you to the Suu Kyi Foundation for this exceptional generosity of food and PPE. And we were asked to address how important it is to have healthy meals right now. So healthy meals for our staff means giving them the energy to continue to do all of the hard work that they're doing. And we know that the Suu Kyi Foundation prepared something flavorful and delicious. And for that, we are so grateful. We extend our friendship to all of you and thank you so much. And, you know, facing this difficult, challenging time right now with COVID, of course, when it first came about, we didn't know how to treat it and what was going to be required of us, but we have really deployed everything we have, PPE, to make sure our staff is kept safe and our community is kept safe. And we want to, again, thank the Suu Kyi Foundation for the PPE so that we can continue to do our wonderful job that we're doing.
Everyone, teamwork really made our dream works. Now the next session is our breakout time. The breakout time is a small group discussion. Our team leaders, please lead your teams. You will become to a small room. If you have any problem, please raise up your hand. Monique is here, she can help you, and also all the team leaders. Please start to discussion. We have three topics. The first one is, what does plant-based diet mean to you? And the second is, how easy or difficult to adopt a plant-based diet? The last, I hope you are thinking to transfer your diet. Okay, we have 10 minutes. 时间有没有差不多？现在2:10了。Okay, time is almost up. Are you ready for action? Please, team leaders, please help to ask your members to pledge. We have 2 minutes to complete this session. And then next we'll have Lisa Lam. Please stand by to make 1 minute sharing. 还有啊，还没完。
Well, thank you everyone for their breakout session. I'm sorry I was in the middle of a sharing. I'm sure some of you were too. It was a great story. But one thing I do want to share with everyone before we go into the next session is, I think sometimes it takes, it takes the right causes and conditions, if you would, to become a vegetarian. And there's no shame for being vegetarian late. A lot of us are still trying. A lot of us are probably already vegetarian. Some of us are probably vegan. But I have to say, as long as you have that will, I'm sure at some time down the road, you will find that ability to stick to a vegetarian diet. And like I said, there's nothing to be ashamed about if you're still not yet. But certainly, even if you pledge, like we tell a lot of our healthcare workers, that if you're able to pledge for 1 or
各位
2,
师兄师姐，
that would be
还有线上的师兄
that'd
师
be great.
姐，大家午安。My name is Masters and all the brothers, sisters, members online. Good afternoon. My name is Carol Liu. I'm a retired nurse. what I'd like to share with you is my experience from joining this PPE's delivery and the Better Meal, Better Earth event. Being a retired nurse myself, and also seeing all this sharing from TIMA USA this morning, I can even see how hard and busy all these healthcare providers been working since the pandemic started. They are not only working with limited supply of PPEs, they also oftentimes they don't have time to eat their lunch or their dinner because they care for their patient more for themselves. I'm truly grateful for having the opportunity to join the PPE's donation and the Better Meal, Better Earth event. We only simply want to express our deep appreciation and supporting all the healthcare providers by delivering the PPEs, providing them the healthy plant-based diet. And we want to promote the plant-based diet to our heroes. Most of all, we also delivering master's blessing and love by presenting the genes rights to them. I remember at USC, LAC USC, there are two surgeons, they come to accepting all this donation. She say, Dr. Lam, she say, this will be a good resource of the energy when they have to be on call. If there's a surgery, emergency surgery at midnight, there's nothing to eat. So this is a very healthy energy supply to them. I really truly appreciate to be in the team. And I even appreciate more now after I learned two of my former colleagues. One is radiation technology, one is EKG tech. They passed away from COVID-19 2 months ago. So I really, hard to say. It's hard to see all those loved former colleagues leave us forever. And we are most touched by seeing the smiles on those healthcare providers when they receive our donation, as you all can see from the video. That's Pomona Valley Medical Center. And most of all, many of them pledged to being a vegetarian, specifically at that Pomona Valley Hospital and Loma Linda. Loma Linda is a local university hospital. They are being vegan. All the food provided at Loma Linda campus, if that's by Loma Linda University, they are all vegan. And that is making me so happy. And we are the lab technician that we give the 25 boxes of meal. She say it's about 10 staff in their section, in their department, they are vegetarian. So myself, I've been a vegan since 1997. So I'm still healthy and energetic. So it's good to be a vegetarian. And I want to say thank you for all your.
Okay, this is the end of the session. I wish every one of you are ready to transfer yourself to become to a veggie. Let's go veggie, okay? Go, 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 go veggie, everyone. Thank you.